Hey y'all. Today I decided to treat myself. I love chicken livers, fried chicken livers. I grew up with fried chicken livers. We either got them at Kentucky Fried Chicken when they had them, or actually where we lived and when I go see my grandparents in Findlay, Ohio, they had Lee's Famous Recipe. And I don't know if you guys know, that's actually Lee's Famous Recipe, I believe is Colonel Sanders' cousin or nephew that decided to do his own fried chicken place. But I love chicken livers. Mom and I would go. She would get gizzards. I don't like gizzards, and I would get the livers. And when I'd go up to see my grandmother after my grandfather had passed, I'd drive up Findlay to see her when I was in town, and she always said, "You want some of them chicken livers?" And I know she just wanted me to take her there, so she'd get like a couple chicken wings or a chicken leg and some mashed potatoes, because everybody said she should be eating that stuff. I took her, so it was me and her little secret. Of course, now everybody's gonna know. But chicken livers are just a dish in the South that is really popular. The last 2 times, I think, or 3 times that we went up to Tennessee looking at property, you literally go to a gas station and they have the little food section set up where they have fried chicken and different things like that, and they have chicken livers. I got so excited and giddy when I see chicken livers. I of course go back to the car and I have a whole thing of chicken livers, and that's what I'm eating. So I'm gonna make my own today. I've got my Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven sitting here, and I got it it's supposed to be about 375, and I just used Crisco. I got about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in there. And I got about 1.25 cup and a half of flour. I'm gonna add to it onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne, and smoked paprika. I'll put all the ingredients down below with the exact measurements. I'm also going to give it a good dosing of salt, maybe a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more, and some pepper. Now I've got the chicken livers over here in the container they came in, and I fill it with buttermilk and probably about 1/4 cup, a little less, of hot sauce. I use Tabasco sauce. You're not going to really get the heat from it. Of course, you're going to get the heat from the cayenne that I just put here, maybe. But that just gives it a good flavor, I think. So what I'm going to do is just get this all brought together here. There we go. I got a little tray set up to set these on once I take them out. Let me get my... These may pop. We're going to get the chicken livers out. And that's kind of large, so I'm going to cut this in half. And actually I'm going to cut it again, so cut them in 4ths. And then I'm going to stab these multiple times, because if you do not, they're going to blow up. They're going to pop, and you're going to get grease and oil all over you. So now I'm just going to toss them in the flour, get them nice and coated. And I've already got a tray set up here, so I can just set these on here so I can get them all ready to go at once. I've been craving these all week long. Sorry about hitting the glass there with the tongs. I used to have a couple places here in Fort Lauderdale that I could find that they did chicken livers, but I haven't been able to find them lately anymore. So it's back to making my own. Cut these in 4ths. I find it just cooks better when you got a smaller piece too. We're going to cook these at, I said, about 375, and for probably about 4 minutes. If your oil's not deep enough, turn them after 2 minutes. Put these all in here. Did I stab those? I don't think I stabbed those. Uh-oh. I thought one of you would be paying attention. Nobody told me to stab them. If I get popped, it's your fault. Okay, let's see what else is in there. How many more we got? I'm just gonna get them all out. Put them in here. That's all of them. Let me get those out of the way. I'm gonna stab them first. Popsicles in. Okay. And now we'll just divide them. That's a good size one. I think I want a bigger one, so I'm gonna keep that one. Maybe that one too. Okay, everybody's stabbed. Everybody is coated in buttermilk. You can use regular milk if you want. I just have this thing about frying things. I love the taste of buttermilk. I love the tanginess. It lends to it. So I use a lot of buttermilk. Trying not to make a mess with my flour. You guys know how I am with flour. I get it everywhere. All right, last one. Now these over here that have soaked a little bit, and you see the moisture coming through, I'm just gonna give them another dip. Get some more breading on there. Let it crunch. All right, I think that's good. Now, you don't have a thermometer to check your temperature on your oil like I do. And this is about 380, we're a little bit high, but the temperature's gonna drop when I put these in there. Just sprinkle a little flour in there. If it starts frying up, you know you're good. So, let's pull these over here, get rid of the flour. I'm actually going to get me some new tongs, or all that batter's gonna fry right through those tongs. Just gonna lay these in. Don't overcrowd it. You have to do 2 or 3 batches, perfectly fine. I think that's all I'm going to put in there. Now I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to give me a little plate. Some paper towels to drain the excess oil off. See how fast that went down. I'm already down to 320. I dropped that much just putting those chicken livers in there. Now you could do these in the oven. You could do them in the air fryer. The air fryer works real good. Makes them real crispy. So I'll put a link down below. Excuse me. How to do them in the air fryer. I've got it on my website. And you can check that out if you'd like. But to me, this old-fashioned fried liver in oil is the best. I'm just moving them around just a little bit to make sure that they're not stuck to the bottom at all. My mouth is watering. I can't wait. I'm going to, once I get them out, I do always sprinkle, anything I fry, I sprinkle a little salt when I take it out. Okay, I'm going to turn these over. Now you can change the seasonings if you don't want it, the spiciness, a little bite of spice that I put in with the cayenne pepper. You don't have to put that in. You can change it. You don't have to put the onion powder, garlic powder, whatever you like. A lot of people just use flour, salt, and pepper. That's it. And you don't have to use the Tabasco, but I think it lends a good flavor I use this hot sauce when I make fried chicken too. I put it in there. It does not make it hot, but it gives it a good, I don't know, it's just an extra layer of flavor in there that's really good. I'm going to finish frying these up, and we'll get all these done, and we'll be back to give them a taste. Okay, so I've got the majority of them done. Got the last three. These are the larger ones that I've got in here. I'm just letting them cook off a little bit. I've already salted these a little bit. I'm going to find a good one to taste. Look at that. I like when the batter comes off, crust a little bit. Creamy. If you like chicken livers, you're going to love this. A little crunchy on the outside. Nice and chewy, creamy in the middle. Those are good. The mid-minutes, well. Now when you get down to the last bit, you're going to find some neat little burnt crunchies on there. That's just from all the other livers that have already cooked in here. Get the pieces down in the bottom. I don't know if you can hear me over the crackling. I'm just going to give these a little bit longer. When I fry them, I like to watch. You'll see a little pink come out, and you want that to be gone. That way you know it's cooked. You don't want to overcook them. They'll end up like rubber. So you got to watch them. After you've done them in a while, you'll learn about how long it takes. Get these last ones out. There we go. Get them salted. So give these a try. In my southern fried chicken livers. I love liver. I love liver and onions. I think I'm lucky because when I was growing up, my grandma, Jean, and especially my Aunt Carol, no matter what they put on the plate, you had to eat it. She wanted you to try at least one helping of it. And I'm so glad I did because chicken livers I got from Grandma Jean, and fried liver and onions I got from my Aunt Carol. And I love those to this day. I like a little salt on mine, as you can see. So give it a try. I'll put the ingredients down below, exactly how much I use of each one of the spices. Give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, thank you for joining me in the kitchen. I can't thank you enough for bringing me into your home to show you some of my recipes, and I'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.